Hello, good morning, welcome back to Crafters TV. Oh, well, I hope you're awake. But you know what, if you're not awake, don't worry, we're going to wake you up over the next couple of hours because, of course, this is Wake Up Call. It is Tuesday and we've got a super exciting day planned for you here on Crafters TV. I'll be showing you that shortly, a bit of a sneaky peek there for you. I'm not here on my own. We've got foil press today, so we had to have the man himself back with us. Craig's here. How are you, Craig?
I'm doing good, thank you. Rain to go again for another full day, me and you. We've got, of course, within Wake Up Call, we've got our, what will be 2-hour masterclass all about the foil press. So certainly when it comes to the show later on in the day, as well as social media, get your comments and get your questions in. What do you want to see with the foil press? We will be having a look at some of the foil press stamps that we've just got, well, smidge in stock. However, what the masterclass is really going to be about is showing you all the different things, all the different techniques, the styles that you can do using your foil press. But then, of course, we're going to go into a party as well.
We are going to have a party. It's always a party here at Crafters TV. So 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. of course on the East Coast. That will be that incredible foil press masterclass, which is going to be awesome. And then a little later today, gosh, we've got so many previews in it. It's a launch party coming up at 6 p.m. here in the UK. That's 1 p.m. over on the East Coast. But we are not alone.
We are not.
He is here with us.
We are not alone.
No. Keith is back in the studio. Hey. How are you, Keith?
Hello, Joe and Craig. Lovely to be here back in the Northeast again. We're going to have a blast today, aren't we? I've brought Gladys along. You know, I always talk to the plants. It's good therapy, really. But you're doing all right, aren't you? Yeah, she's doing fine.
Keith and Gladys back with us. So Keith will be joining us in this show and then of course joining our masterclass, and then he will also be with us again. He's still there. He will also be back with us for launch party too, which will be fantastic. With some brand new items as well, some brand new cardstock for you, which is going to be amazing. Also, it is Tuesday, yes, all day. So it means we've got £10 Tuesday over on the website, which is brilliant. A whole selection of products. You guessed it, £10 or $10. Make sure you head over to that section of the website and grab yourself a bargain, because there is loads to be had. Also coming up, the brand new Vellum pad. Ooh, I know, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you this shortly, but it will be coming up for you in that later launch party show. So make sure you join us for that. Some really gorgeous vellums, all with amazing foiling on there as well, which is fantastic. So we'll be seeing that a little later. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do so in all the normal ways. You know the drill. Crafters TV if you're over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Come and let me know. Let me know how your week's going. I'd love to find out. Loads on the show for you today as well. Now, we're going to come back to this. It sold out last night. We have had a handful of foil press machines in the US come back in stock. I mean, we're talking a handful. I could count them on 2 hands how many we have got. It's got a 40% discount on this. We've never seen it before with a 40% discount. You get absolutely everything you need included as well. So you're going to get the machine itself, your platform, you get the tweezers, the grips, all the shims that you need, the cooling mat. You've got your foil in there included. You're going to get some foil stamp and cut dies and some foil stamp dies included also. $83.97. Platinum members, look at that price, $67.18. If there's any stock left, which I very, very, very highly doubt there will be, the price will go back up. So if you came back at midnight tonight, it will be gone in the US, but $139.95 is what you pay. It is available in the UK. We've got more stock of the UK one than we do of the US one, quite a bit more stock. Still, not sure if it will be around until that price goes back up, because at midnight tonight here in the UK, it will go back to $59.99 as well. So grab it now. I always want you to get it whilst it's at the best price, and that is right now. To get a foil press for under £50 as a platinum member is unbelievable value for money. We do have a load of other foil press deals for you on the show. Some of the foil stamp dies are at amazing prices, but a lot of it is incredibly low stock. So I definitely suggest, if you are in the market for anything foil press today, head over ASAP to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, hit the shop the day button, that's where everything will be laid out for you, and you'll see all of the foil press items that we have available there. Now this Oh my word, it is gorgeous. Brand new launch. It's coming up for you in the launch party show this evening. But it is vellum, these gorgeous vellums, but look at that foiling. It is
Beautiful.
absolutely stunning, isn't it gorgeous? 150 GSM, which is amazing. So many different designs. Look how shiny it is. Really beautiful. You're not going to have to use too much of this on a project. I mean, it is a real one. Look at that one. Oh, amazing. That foiling is off the chart. Loads of different colours, loads of different designs in here for you. You're going to get 24 sheets in total in this particular selection, which is awesome. Loads of your favourites in here, things like your butterflies. You've got florals in here too. It's an awesome pad. First chance you've had to get your hands on it today. $29.99 or $34.95. We can't give you two for £6 or $7, I'm afraid. We'll get that changed. But if you want to grab that, $23.99,
that'd be a bargain, that would be it.
It really would be, wouldn't it? For platinum members. So definitely snap that up. As Craig said a little earlier, it is a masterclass on foiling. So any questions you've got, now's a great opportunity to get them into us. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. And it always leads to us getting so many questions of foil press, so it's a great chance to work our way through those and make sure you are getting the most out of your Gemini foil press. But Craig, you love the foil press, don't you? It's well documented. Why do you love it so much?
I love it because puts control in your hands when it comes to foiling. You can then pop, yes, your foil press stamps onto your platform, but then what you can then start to do is bring in your wafer thin dies, your silver dies, not just from us. You know, you might have some of your dies from Paper Dienamics, Tonics, Spellbinders, Dawn Bibby, all these different brands. As long as it's the silver wafer thin dies that fit on your 5x7 platform, you can absolutely foil with them. So with these ones, instead of getting your die cut detail, you get that fine detail that foils instead. So if we'll have a look at my one here, so mine's just been on for a while, so I've just switched it off, it's letting it cool slightly. What we've done is we've got the power button at the side, so we've got the main power switch, and then we've got a power button here at the top. What we've then got is our low, we've got our medium, and we've got our high temperature as well. I have only ever used the low temperature. So the low temperature is where your base platform, that's going to stay that same heat, that constant heat is going to stay exactly the same. What you're going to change is the actual time. So it doesn't matter whether it is a small foil press stamp or a small wafer thin die or a large one, the heat stays exactly the same, the temperature stays exactly the same. It's the time that changes. So this is where you're in control of the time. We do have the start button because it does the countdown for you. So you don't have to try and do the counting in your head. You don't have to set your alarm or your phone or anything like that. It does it for you. And then what you've also got as well is you've got your reset button. So if you get a bit confused, you've got lost with the time, the temperature, whatever it is, quick, simple reset, resets it right back to the beginning. Doesn't reset the machine in any form. All that it does is it just takes your time and your temperature back to the basics. So what we've got is we've got our main base platform here, and then you've got your foiling mat as well. So I say mat, you know, it's a good substantial foil press platform. What we've got within this one here is this is the base that's just going to sit onto your craft desk or at the area at the side of you. This is what you're going to be taking out. You're going to then be popping through your actual Gemini machine. This will work direct straight away into your Gemini Junior. You don't need anything extra. To do your foiling, you're going to need your carbon plate, which you get included within your foil press. Let me just get my one here. So this is what you're going to be using as well. Everything accessory-wise you get within the starter kit, including some foil and including some of your foil press stamps, and some of your foil press stamp and dies, because you've got ones that do die cutting as well. You can use this with your A4 Gemini. All that you will need is what's called an extender plate on our website. It looks just like this. It's a little bit bigger. That directs you straight into your large Gemini. But as I say, it is going direct into your Gemini Junior. So when it comes to these, you can be foiling with your foil press stamps. You can absolutely use other branded foiling foiling stamps out there on the market, as long as they fit onto here. Same goes with the foils. The foils are heat activated foils, our foils, which means you can be using other brands as well. For instance, I know Keith at Paper Dienamics, they do huge big rolls of your foils that you'll be able to get from him as well. They will work with these ones as well. So, you know, maybe they like the colours that we do with foiling, but you want some different ones that maybe you'll be able to get with Keith, then you can absolutely do that and use that. The key thing is, as long as these fit onto your 5x7 platform, you'll be able to use them. So what I've already done to start with here, so if I then bring in my platform again, I need to then just let it heat up slightly. So I've taken it out. What we've got, it's a good point actually, if I pull this one out, this is my one. In case you wonder as well, it's all, you know, chipped and that's because it's my one. It's in the boot of my car. I use it here, I use it at home, I use it at Hobby Maker, I use it all over. These are the heat conductors into here. So these are the parts you don't want to bend, you don't want to damage. So when you slide your platform in and when you go to slide it out, that's the key thing. Slide it. Don't bend it, don't pull it, don't do anything like that. You don't want to damage the metal prongs. What we can then do is really, really quick and simply, we can take, let's have a look, what have we got on the masterclass show that we could show you? Let's have a look, we've got some border, oh, we've got a nice selection of goodies. I am going to show you techniques where you can be using your normal die as well as your die cuts. Tell you what, let's take this one here. We've got on the show, we've got the Biarritz borders and corners. So what we're going to go in with this one here, key to point out, we have got thousands of hours of foil press shows across on our YouTube. You can then go back and watch them all, so they're full in depth, they're step by step, there's tutorials, there is lots of different techniques that you can be watching and following on YouTube. But what you've got included as well is a little matrix here. With this one, we'll open it up. This gives you a rough guide as to what you can then be foiling. Cardstock, 350 cardstock, pearlescent card, vellum, mirror card, acetate, PU leather, fabric, satin, organza, real leather, all your different mediums you can absolutely be foiling on. So when you've got your foil press machine, whether it's our foiling stamps and our foils, or whether it's other branded ones, you'll be able to use them all together and follow the matrix of the booklet that you've got. It gives you your temperature guide as well as the time, depending if it's a small, a medium and a large. And the way we tend to work that one out, if I turn this to the side, so if we were to say roughly, Joe, your foil press stamp covers about a third of your mat, we tend to say that's round about a small. If it covers maybe about 2/3, we tend to say it's about a medium, and if it actually covers the full base of your foil press, we tend to say that's a large one. So then all you need to do is follow the guide to start with. I would always say follow the guide to start with, okay. And then, you know, it depends on, you know, your environment. If you're in a freezing cold room, it might take it a little bit longer to heat up, so you might need to add a few seconds here or there, but this is where you're in control. You're in complete control. Underfoiling means it's missed a few little bits, you increase a few seconds. Overfoiling just means that you've got some foiling where you don't want it, all you need to do is reduce it a few seconds. That is in your control.
Great idea then maybe then to get this home, Craig, and just take some scrap cardstock.
Absolutely.
Just have a little bit of a play around, get to know your machine, how it works, and I think whilst it's not something that's difficult to master at all,
no.
Once you've used it a few times and you understand how it works, I think it's very easy then, isn't it, just to work out how long stuff is going to take. How often do you now consult your manual? I guess you just kind of know how it feels, Craig, how long it should take.
You know, you hear people talk about, you know, die cut machines and that, about getting to know your machine. That is absolutely the case when it comes to your foil press machine. And picking up what you said there a moment ago, once you've watched the masterclass, once you've watched the previous shows on Crafters TV on our YouTube, you will want to foil everything. Now, by all means, if you want to do that, you can do. What I would suggest, build your confidence. And I don't mean over, you know, days, weeks or months. I mean, even a couple of hours, master foiling onto white multi-purpose cardstock Once you're happy with that, maybe then go on to some mirror cardstock. When you're happy with that, do acetate. Maybe then move on to vellum. Just step by step, get the confidence within each medium and then move on. But this is simply white multi-purpose cardstock. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop mine onto my platform in a moment. If I was to refer back to my actual matrix here, we've got small, it is 300 GSM cardstock, low, which is already on low. We're on green, which means I'm good to go. So all that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in or down to 10 seconds. So if I go all the way up that we can see here, so 10 seconds, I like to put my carbon plate over the top just to kind of retain that heat, and then we're going to press start. That's then building up that heat all the way up, and then the reason I like my carbon plate on the top is that's to stop the heat from kind of expanding outwards.
Okey-doke.
The way I think of it is that the heat is then bouncing off the carbon plate and going back in, retaining that heat. So then all that I need to do make sure you have your foil and cardstock ready to go. Have it all ready, don't do what I'm doing, and have it on the heat. And the reason being is that's now had more than 10 seconds. That's had 16, 17, 18 seconds. So this is where the longer it's on, potentially you can get overfoiling, but go by your matrix, get your cardstock ready, get your foil ready, cut to size, and then run it through as well. So that's what I mean through the Gemini Junior, that's it, nothing extra, nothing different, feed it through.
Which is amazing. You think like a lot of systems out there on the market, you need adapters and sandwich, configurations to run them through. The fact that it's designed just for the Gemini Junior, it just goes through, is so simple.
Absolutely. And we've got, that was gold foiling, and that is on to your white multi-purpose cardstock. So that could be a strip down the edge of your card, down the edge of your project. That could simply be a banner along the bottom. That could be the stopper for an easel card. You could come along and put little gems in there if you wanted to. But you have got that foiling at home in the gold.
Amazing.
You do get some gold within your starter kit as well, but then if you manage to get, if you were lucky enough to get your foil press mystery bag yesterday, there was some silver foils in there as well. So that is the basis of your foil press. They don't get overly hot. You do, in your starter kit as well, you do get some tweezers, heat-proof mat and finger grips as well, if you're a little bit heat sensitive. However, as you'll tend to see me, I pick them up with my fingers, no problem at all. You know, they're lukewarm, they're not boiling hot, but you do have your mats, you do have your tweezers and your grips there if you want to.
Yeah, you get absolutely everything you need, which is amazing. We've been throwing in some foil in there for you. As Craig said, all of your foil stamp dies that you maybe already own, whether there are of anyone else's, will work through here. And also foiling your regular thin metal deals and thin metal dies, sorry, as again something that you can do very easily in there too. $83.97 if you're in the US. If you're in the US, it needs to be in your basket essentially because it is that low. I don't think we'll make it through to, definitely won't last a day, that's for sure. It is limited stock in the US, 40% off, which we've never seen before. Right, I want to move on and share with you some of our, there is the US machine just there. If you're in the UK, exactly the same deal for you. Again, 40% off if you are in the UK. It is $59.99 as you can see just there. Under £48 if you're a platinum, which is an unbelievable deal. Absolutely, snap that up. Lots of you tuning in and saying hello as well. Who we got? We got Sarah Brownsy says hello, Crafters TV. Craig and Joe and all the fabulous gang. Tammy says good morning, handsome. Oh, is she talking about me or Craig? Let's say she's talking about both of us. Oh, I think it was Keith. Or maybe Johnny, who knows? Rhiannon says, oh, hi Joe, Craig and the team and all crafty friends from Ballarat. Val says, hi Craig and Joe, Keith and Gladys. Looking forward to all the great things today on the show. Val in Southampton, hi Val. Anne saying hi from Bristol. Sarah Kay saying hello. Who else have we got here? Lisa. Liz is saying hi from a very chilly Aberdeen. I can imagine it is chilly up there. It's chilly in the northeast again today, isn't it?
It is actually, isn't it?
You would never know. It is nearly, you'd never know it's nearly May, would you? You'd never know. Shadai says good morning, Prince Joe and Craig. Terry says, good question on the foil press already, Craig. How would you foil onto the front of a card? Would you need to make a would you need to take a shim out since the card would be folded? You'd have double thickness.
So I personally wouldn't foil straight onto a card blank. I would foil onto a piece of cardstock, multi-purpose cardstock, and mat and layer that onto the card blank, just to do with the pressure. So I personally would never do that. You know, you can have a bit of a play if you wanted to, but it is the best way to do it is do it on a separate element and mat and layer on top.
Amazing. I hope that helps. Any other questions you've got, keep getting them into me. I want to show you some of the deals we've got in, well, we're hoping they'll be there in the masterclass. Already, this one's limited stock. Easy to see why you've got a 70% saving on this particular one here, and you've got a selection of frames. Now, these are the stamp and cut dies here. Craig, with these ones, are these going to stamp and cut at the same time, or are these the ones we run through the foil press, then we run them through our Gemini sandwich, or do these all go through in one pass?
All in one pass, yes. So slightly different plate configuration we'll show you within Masterclass later on, but it's to do with the plate build-up configuration. You then run it through with the metal shim that you get included within the foil press, and it does the foiling and it does the cutting at the exact same time.
Amazing, absolutely incredible. $22.49, $22.45, down from, well, £75 or $75, which is excellent. So grab those. We've also got some of our expressions available for you on the show too. These are also limited stock though. Don't think these will be there for that later masterclass. So you've got in here, congratulations. You've also got save the date. This one is wedding. Then there's party, invitation, and RSVP. Perfect if you are doing stationery invitations, which are so cool with our foiling. And then you've got thank you in here too. This is a real big die. You're getting a lot of metal for your money in that one just there. So definitely snap those up. Again, not sure how long that one will be around for. This one on its own, well, this one on its own is $14.99. You're not paying $14.99 for the whole collection. So you are essentially getting all of these ones totally for free in that configuration. Platinum members, £11.50 or £19.36. Absolutely snap that up. It's going very, very fast, that one. You will need some foils as well. So we've got some papercraft foils for you. Papercraft foils as well, brilliant because they'll go on to almost anything really, and Craig will cover that more as we go through the show. But you've got some of our best some of your favourite finishes in here. So this one here, that is your silver. You will also get the gold shimmer, which is this one here. Then, one of my favourites, the Aurora. This one here is your icicle, as you can see just there. You're going to also get the disco ball. Love that one. Every day's a disco ball. And the gold. We've also got the rose gold in there. And finally, you will get the silver shimmer too. All 8 of some of our most popular colours with a over 30% saved on those ones there as well. So make sure you snap them up. Christine Mahoney says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Christine Mahoney. Kathy says, who needs beautiful papers and edgeables? If you have a foil press, Craig, that foiling is gorgeous. Treasure Heart is saying, good morning, everyone from Houston, Texas. Good morning, Treasure Heart. You're all having a glorious Tuesday. I hope you've all recovered from the warehouse. It was fast and furious last night. There are some deals that we've got still available from last night's UK warehouse clearance, and we'll share some of those with you as we go through the show as well. What would you like to share with us next, Craig?
Right, let's go back. Maybe you got your hands on the Hummingbird collection, and we're going to use the Creator card, but instead of die cutting with it, we're going to use the Creator card to, well, pretty much foil and create a card with. So what we're going to do is let's go in with what was the hovering hummingbird, or as Debbie Robinson calls it, the hoovering hummingbird.
The what one, sorry?
The hoovering hummingbird. She thought it said hoovering at first when she first seen it.
Imagine that if you get, you know, pets that did the chores for you as well.
A hoovering hummingbird. But yeah, it's the hovering hummingbird. So what we're going to do, so this is one of our create a card dies, so it is with the intention to die cut. Now what you need to bear in mind with this sort of die, that you don't actually need long for it. So if this was to be a foil press stamp, you would think, well, that's quite a sizable one, that's taken about 2/3 of the way up. However, because it's only the tips of the dies that you need to heat up for it to foil, you don't actually need that long whatsoever. So this is where, when it comes to your normal paper crafting dies, have a little bit of a play when it comes to the times, but keeping in mind for something like this, which is like a 5x5, I'm only going to need 15 seconds, maybe not even 15 seconds. But all that I'm going to do is we're going to pop it on. I've got a piece of black card because this shows it off really well. I was going to use some of our turquoise foil, but I'm going to go back. Let's actually use one of the other gold ones, because gold against black, that really shows off the incredible detail when it comes to your foiling. Have I got enough actually? No. Let's go into my other one. Here we go. So if we go in, all that we want to do is, whether it is a normal die, whether it's a foil press die, make sure you've kind of got it cut to size. You don't want any excess foil. If you do have excess foil, this is where you've got potential for having overfoiling. So I'm going to bring this one back in. What I'm going to do within this one here, I'm on low, all of them are on low, and we're on 15 seconds. I'm going to set that one on, so you can see this one just fits onto my foil press. I like to put my carbon plate over the top. That's a personal preference for me. We do the countdown. So this is nothing different from what you would do with a foil press stamp. So we're just waiting for that to count down. The key thing is, make sure that your die is facing up,
right? Not
facing down, otherwise you're going to cut into your foil press mat. Plus, it won't actually foil. There's nothing to foil. So make sure it's facing up. I'm going to go in with my foil, shiny side facing downwards, and then what we can then do is come in with our black card. We're going to set that one over the top. We're going to pop our carbon plate back on. We're going to slide it out, and then we're going to feed that one up into our junior. So this is now going to be your creative card. This is going to be your sentiments, where you've got your inner die, you've got your outer die as well. We'll show you as well before the end of this part of Wake Up Call how you can then foil your die cut pieces. So all of your die cut pieces can now match when it comes to the colours. So if I lift that one up, can you already see the impression that you're getting? So all that I need to do is, let's go in from, I want to do this corner so we can see the reveal.
Oh, it's amazing.
Look.
How incredible is that?
At that. Isn't that absolutely spectacular? And that has come from a wafer thin die. Think of all of the dies that you have got in your stash that are 5x7 or smaller, and you're able to now foil with them. Not just die cut, but foil with them as well. If you want to go in with your metallic markers and add a little bit of accent detail, you can absolutely do that. That's, you know, entirely up to yourself. Keep it really, really simple if you want, but that could be teal onto your white card. That could be onto matte card. It could be onto mirror card, not just your white card, your black card, your craft card, any of your luxury card stocks. You're able to do that when it comes to your wafer thin dies as well. So that's that one. Are we just going to move straight on to another technique?
Yeah, absolutely, please do. Sarah Kay says, hoovering hummingbird eats dust and not nectar. Love that idea.
I like that idea.
Also, Sensational Sky says, I'd love to be able to say hi there from Disney World Orlando. Nice.
Jealous.
Very jealous.
Oh, I would love to be back in Orlando.
What park are you off? What park are you off today?
There's a
I don't
point,
think you go. I think it's a little early still there. It's 6 a.m. I'm not sure the parks are open yet at 6:30 in the morning. But I'd love to know where you're going. Are you having breakfast? Is Mickey Mouse here? That's what Johnny wants to know. Sensational Sky. That's lovely, says Karen Fisher. And Karen also says, I'm a happy camper today. Yesterday, my hubby said I can do whatever I want to my craft room and he will pay for it. I'd be like, okay, fill it full of new purchases if he's going to pay for it. Sounds like an absolute bargain.
How fab is that?
Complete free reign, Craig.
Free reign. Free reign, yeah. Think of the trouble you can get up to. The trouble. Well, what would you do, though, if you had free reign?
Anything.
Anything. Just buy stuff to fill it.
Just fill it with as much craft stuff as possible. That's what I would be doing. Any questions you've got about absolutely anything, you know, get them into us. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. And remember that there's a full 2 hours of masterclass foiling coming up for you today, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. if you're over on the East Coast. Make sure you join us both for that. Maybe the Shiny shirts will make an appearance, Craig, who knows?
Maybe. Might just pop up, you never know. Right, what I'm going to do now is let's take our friends like you. So this is where you've got your sentiment die and then you've got your outline die as well. So let's set our foil press to the side for a second. Let's just dip into my bags and get my junior plates. So what we're going to do is we're going to die cut our sentiment and then we're going to foil our die cut. So now, once again, going as before, thinking all of the dies that you've got at home that you can now foil with, all of your dies that you can now die cut and foil the die cut pieces, which is just mind-blowing.
I think for me, foiling the die cut pieces is maybe my favourite technique of all of them.
Yeah, between that and foiling your wafer-thin dies, I do love that one. But then before the end of Wake Up Call, I'm going to do a technique that I don't know if I've actually ever done on a Crafters TV Facebook or just CTV show in general.
Oh, a new demo.
I can't wait till
Sensational
masterclass.
Sky says, oh, I meant how hypothetically, I wish I could say hi from Disney World in Florida. I'm not actually there, so it means I'd just like to be there. I mean, hypothetically, I'd like to be doing the show in Barbados, but, you know.
Yeah, I know, I'd love to be doing, being able to comment from the top of the Empire State Building, you know.
Yeah.
Could do. In the middle of Madison Square Garden. Nicola, where would you like to be commenting from? Oh. You would be Disney World as well.
Do you think it'd be good if we could do this show from bed? You know,
from
just
bed?
Not together, obviously separately, but, you know, two single beds just, you know, spaced out side by side. I meant I could do it from my bedroom, you could do it from your bedroom.
Don't see why not. The joys of technology nowadays.
We could be like Bert and Ernie. We could be topping and tailing.
Topping and tailing. Could be like Joey and Ross, the one with the nap partners.
Which was that?
Friends.
Oh.
When they had a nap together.
A bit like us two yesterday.
Yeah.
We may have got a very quick 40 winks, didn't we, Craig, yesterday? We did. UK warehouse clearance. We had to, you know, make sure we were fresh. We both had a power nap together. We sort of sat down in the green room, Craig, didn't we? We sort of sat there, you know, just having a break for a moment. And the next thing you know, we were both absolutely gone.
We were. Yeah. Wondering where we'd both gone. We're in the green room having a nap.
Where disappeared to? Yeah. It's late there.
Oh dear gosh, gotta love it here.
Karen's going to be getting a new floor, a built-in desk, cabinets and shelves. Nice. And replacing the carpet with laminate flooring. That's what Terry Tom would be doing in theirs. Liz says, I would really love to have a craft room, but sadly I have a table in the corner of my room, which I have to clear off every time I use it. One day, Liz, one day maybe.
Right, so what I've been doing here, let's get this good to go. So this is now where we're going to be foiling our die cut piece. So what I want to do is, I've got some of my turquoise foil. So this is going to go onto our platform first, and it is wafer thin. It is shiny side down. If you do it the other way around, you'll end up foiling your platform. So it's always shiny side facing down. Then this side of the sentiment, this is the side that we want to foil. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that over on itself. What we then also need is we need a couple of shims to bulk it out. So this is just our multi-purpose cardstock. It's about 300 GSM. It doesn't have to be multi-purpose, you know, don't need to use your good cardstock, but as long as it's around about 300 GSM, that's going to help bulk it out. It's to do with the pressure, but then what it is going to do is it's going to catch any excess foil. And then what you will also need as well, your magnetic shim from your Gemini Junior. Now you can absolutely keep using the same metal shim from your Junior and your foil press and just swap them over each time. That's absolutely fine. If if you can, I always do recommend, see about investing in an additional metal shim. Keep one for your foil press, one for your junior, so you don't have to keep mixing and matching, but it's not essential. You can use the same one for both. And then for this one, it's about the pressure and it's about the time. So I've gone right up to 1 minute 10. So all that I've done, let's reset that. So onto the minutes, I've gone into 1, and then I've gone right up to 10 here. I'm going to press start. So this is then building up that heat, where it's going to conduct that heat all the way from the base, travelling through that heat-activated foil that we've got. You're then going to go through your actual die-cut piece, and then the additional layers between your shims and also your magnetic sheet. That's when it comes into the pressure of the Gemini, which compresses it, and then it starts to then foil all of your die-cut piece.
I guess then, Craig, so long here because you don't have the metal to conduct the heat. So
Yes.
I guess you've got to heat the cardboard or the paper, essentially. But I mean, I think the great thing about foil presses, and they were great value at the full price, they've always been great value at the full price. It's what it allows you to do with the stuff that you already have, as well as the stuff that you're going to get as well to use with this. And I think, how many people have loads of dies in their stash they haven't used for ages? You know, you bought them, they were really fun when you bought them, you used them a lot, now maybe they only come out every once in a while.
Yeah.
Being able to foil them, or foil the die cuts that come out of them, gives them a whole new dimension. You know,
really
you're going to
do.
be going back through your stash, getting things out that you've maybe not used in years, I would say, and giving it a completely new lease of life.
Exactly, yeah, completely new lease of life. So then, once it's always ready, it will beep to say that it's ready. So we're going to slide it out. Also to say, if you've been using your foil press and the phone goes, the postman goes, or you know something happens, it will shut itself off around about 20-25 minute mark. So if you've gone out for the day or that and thought, oh gosh, I've got to put my foil press off, don't worry about it, it will shut itself off. So then we can take away our layers. So we can take away all of these ones. So this last one here, this is then going to start to catch all the excess foil. So if I peel that one off at the back, so then that peels off, so there is nothing left other than that slight outline. And then if I remove this one, so there's the waste,
Nice.
which technically you could cut down and use, but then look at that.
How amazing.
We've got our friends like you are for you too. So with having a die like that one, what you can then do is then we could come along, let's take this piece, because this has got an outline die to go with it, let's come along with our Gemini. We can then die cut that outline. Now what we can do now is we can then do what we're just about to do to show you, is set that over that outline die cut, but you could then foil that outline die cut.
Nice.
So then you've got the different colours. So let's take this one, pop this one in, but then you can then come along.
That's amazing.
And then you've got your backdrop that you have then foiled. But as I say, what you could then do is you could foil that backdrop if you wanted to. Or the other thing you could do if you wanted to, on a solid piece of cardstock, foil just the outline. So just the outline like we done in the last technique with the Hummingbird create a card die. Take that away, you're going to be left with your foiled outline, and then that can then sit in what will be your foiled outline. So you've got lots of different things that you can do with your foil press when it comes to your creator cards, your sentiment dies, your outline dies, all these different ones you can then start to get creative with if you want to.
Yeah,
it's just a
so
couple.
much. It is so many people that own this absolutely rave about it and really love using it. I know these are people that will have paid $99.99 for it in the main. It's amazing to have it at that 40% discount. You still get absolutely everything you would get included as standard in the box as well. So the manual, of course, all of your different plates and shims, the finger guards, the foil, the tweezers, the different foil stamp dies and foil stamp and cut dies. It's all coming in there for you. $47.99 if you are a platinum member here in the UK. Sensational Sky says, however, I would love to see you guys dressed up as Mickey Mouse. That would be cool.
Oh, I would do that if I was in
I would.
Florida.
I was a chicken. I was a very good chicken before,
Yeah.
a while ago. We've dressed up as all sorts, haven't we, over the years? Crafters TV says, Sarah Brown says, Crafters TV, wow, I think I would have a TV set up. We're asking people in the comments what they would do to their craft room, Craig, what their dream craft room would be like.
Yeah.
And Sarah Brown says, we'll have a TV set up on the wall to watch Crafters TV and a lot of storage to display my makes and some of my products like my markers. That is the dream. Imagine if money was no object and you could do what you wanted. and have a craft room. It'd be like a panic room in the basement of
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
of the house.
All
Can you
high
imagine?
tech. Mine's would be
Everything
high
moving
tech, all the
around.
gadgets. Mine's would, I was about to say, mine's would be all hooked up to Alexa. My whole house pretty much is hooked up to Alexa. bar my craft room. Yeah. Yeah, well, it used to be, Johnny. My Gemini used to be hooked up to Alexa.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah, I would just, I'm not going to say it in case it sets everyone's, well, I've just been saying.
Yeah.
I've said it about 3 times, Nicola, haven't I? Yeah, but I would just say her name and just say, turn on my Gemini would turn on.
That's amazing. I had avoided getting the lady who should not be named for many, many years, and some friends came to stay recently, and they stayed while I was away, and having resisted it for years, they sent me as a thank you gift one of her. Yeah, so she's made it into my house now. She's
Brilliant.
She's in
I need to try that, Johnny.
she's in the guest bedroom at the moment, Craig, and I haven't set her up yet. I just think she listens. She listens in. That's the thing. Mind you, everything can listen, can't it? But she's in the spare room, not set up, plugged in. But I don't really know what to do with it, to be honest, or how it works.
Get some ideas from Ayla and Leo,
what do you
Johnny's kids.
use the one in your house for most, Johnny? Right. Who asked it to play those questionable noises? So the children ask it to play noises, mostly of people breaking wind.
Pumpy noises.
Yes. You can ask it for the weather and stuff, but they don't. They just ask it to make sounds of people breaking wind. Anyway, Netwear wants to know where our shiny shirts are from. I wouldn't know. I think you can get them on the internet.
Yeah.
The one that sounds like, well, Amazon, I think they're from, weren't they?
Yeah.
You get it from there. Definitely from Amazon. Let's move on anyway, because we're going to get ourselves in trouble here.
Big time.
We're just spiralling there. Right, let's move on. Let's have a look. We've still got some deals left over for you from the warehouse clearance. So I'm going to share with you a few of those now. This one here is, of course, our lucky dip. £3 or $3 per dip. So what it means is you can go for 4 of these and not get any duplicates as well. But I'll give you an idea of some of the items you could be receiving. Could be getting some of our sentiment dies. I love these ones, the expressions with the little matte layer in there. Some interchangeable dies. These are really cool. They make like a really awesome frame, these ones. Then maybe it'll be some of our embossing folders. This is one from Sarah's Signature Vintage Diary. Some brilliant stamps and dies as well. To get that for £3 or $3 is an absolute steal. And then also maybe it'll be some of our Connie Fong stamps in there for you too. Up to 4 of those, no duplicates. Hundreds of you went for this yesterday. Lots of you going for this again already today. Let's have a look then at Nature's Garden, because Nature's Garden is such a popular range that we bring to you here at Crafters TV, and this mystery bag is brilliant because it is absolutely packed full of goodies. Now these are worth £15 on their own. The whole bag is only costing you £30 or $40. You're going to get some items from our gnome selection too, so you've got some dies and stencils. You've also got some beautiful stamps here as well. You're going to get some dies from Autumn Blessings. That one. This, the round wood slice is one of the most popular items in the Autumn Blessings collection, so it's great to get that in there. It is 1 per customer on these. This is some die cut toppers. You're getting some of those. These are your sentiments. These ones are from the farmhouse. A really nice big sizes. So you've got You Are Loved and Thank You. You'll also get something from our Be Beautiful collection too. This one here is the layering stamp. These are super versatile. These are your whimsical lanterns. So they just cut out really, really lovely borders. So you can use the floral element on its own, and then you can hang those lanterns on there should you wish to. You've got the seed packet here from the Farmhouse collection, which was such a great one. You make these little seed packets. I really like little gift, pouches, that's the word I was looking for. And then you've also got this one. These are your florals from that collection, which is the May Your Day Bloom. All of that comes included for you. £30, $40 to get you over £104 or $129 worth of value in there. So that is that one. Let's move on. Let's have a little look at the Sharon Callis mystery bag, which is this one just here. First time we've done a Sharon Callis mystery bag, so really great to be able to get a selection of Sharon's products. An excellent way as well, if you've not tried the range, of dipping your toe in, because all of these elements, whilst they work really well as part of a larger collection, they do all work beautifully on their own too. This one here is your Butterfly Love from your Butterflies and Blooms collection. Big set of dies and stamps, this one, and there's lots in there. As you can see, loads of different elements. You've got 20 elements in total in here. If you've not had any of Sharon's quilling dies, they are amazing, because rather than cutting 2 sets of the die and then having to sort of line them up and piece them together, Sharon's given you like a double quilling die. So all you need to do is roll that, fold it in half and roll it, and it is all perfectly spaced for you, which is excellent. We've then got some of your succulents. These are some more stamps and dies. And these are going to be great. They make things like your terrariums, your floral bases that you can put your succulents onto as well, should you wish. You've got your gifts and pot labels. These are really fantastic. Just a gorgeous set of tags essentially in there. You get 3 there in that collection. We've also got stamps too. 3 separate stamps in here, so the large element here in the middle comes as one big stamp. So if you want to batch make cards, you want to make something quite quickly, this is going to be a great way of putting those together for you. And then you've got the 2 embellishing elements as well. Now these ones on their own, the 26 elements in here, these are worth £23 individually. So amazing value that you get 2 sets of these included. You're going to get your rose. Now you can have it as a sort of flower fairy with the wings and also the petals of the skirt, or you can take those away if you want to and use it without that to get more of a sort of a ballerina look. You will get that one, you get the rose and you'll get the aster included in there. So those 2 alone are worth £46. You're getting absolutely everything in there included, which I think is brilliant. So your quilling dies, also some elements there from the succulents and from the butterflies and blooms. So some of the most popular collections that Sharon brings us. £24 or $32 if you are a platinum member. We've also got a soft crafts mystery bag for you too, which is this one just here. Loads in this one. You're going to get some fabrics in here firstly. So you've got a cork fabric. You've also got some of our suede effect fabric too. Now this is great, the suede, because while suede can be a little bit hard to look after and work with, the suede effect gives you that same look and feel, but much more simple to look after, which is wonderful. You're also going to get a shape cutter in here. This is the Dresden plate one I've got, makes that real classic quilting block, which is brilliant. You're going to get stencils too, which you can use with your soft crafting. You can use those with your sort of general day-to-day paper crafting if you wish. You've got a quilting pattern guide, so if you kind of struggle with freehand quilting, this is going to be a really great way to help you achieve that. We've got dies in here too, some of our multimedia dies, so they're going to work with fabric as well as a whole host of other different surfaces. And we're also going to include a pattern for you. This one is the trendy tote bag. There, you're going to absolutely love putting that together. You've got full instructions included in there on how that goes together as well. £24 or $32 if you're a platinum member here. And again, that gets you over $105 or $135 worth of products, which is amazing value for money. It really, really is. If you want to go over, you can still go back to yesterday's warehouse clearance over on the website and have a look at all the deals that are there. We had a lot of sellouts on that show. We do still have a fair few of those deals, and some of those best ever deals still remaining over there on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au if you want to go over there and have a look at that. Terry says, Joe, we didn't want one either, and we were gifted one for dog watching. Now we've got 6. I think that's just the way it goes, isn't it? It really is the way that it goes. Sometimes for a laugh we ask her to do stuff, don't we, in the show? Just see if people go off at home.
Yeah, see how many of you at home, how many Alexas go off. I've got 3. My house isn't big, but I've got one in the kitchen, one in the living room, and one upstairs, so that if I'm playing my music, they're all in sync together. But yeah, we do play that game sometimes with you guys at home. We won't do it today. Well, not in this show. Right, let's have a look and see. We'll get one more demo done when it comes to the foil press and wake up call, and then we will be back from 2 o'clock onwards, 9 AM Eastern time for our masterclass. So what we're going to do is let's go in with the sweet hummingbird. So this is a technique that I've never done before, certainly on Crafters TV. And this is where you have got a stamp and a die. So I'm going to go in first of all. I'm going to take my die. So think of all of your stamp and die collections that you've got now. Not just your dies, but now your stamp and dies. So what I'm going to do within this one is I've got my hummingbird. And because it's very, very small, I'm only foiling the outline, I'm going to 10 seconds. So pop in my carbon plate over the top that we can see here, doing the countdown. And I thought, well, we'll do it onto your multi-purpose again, because these shows today certainly are about all the techniques that you can do. You've got all of our YouTube shows that you can go back and watch them onto acetate and vellum and glitter card and all these different mediums. This is about the techniques that we can do. So now that we are good to go, I'm going to go in with some of our cerise. This is our paper craft foil. And then I'm going to pop my cardstock over the top. Pop our carbon plate, slide it out. We're going to run it through. Hopefully I've not left my foil too big. If I did, then what happens is once the foil is sitting over the die, if it sits down onto the card, a bit too much pressure, that's a little bit of over foiling. Hence why we always say cut your foil to the right size. But look at that.
Perfect.
So we have got the outline of our hummingbird foiled in that cerise. So that could be any colour that you wanted to do. So let's set this one to the side. Remember, if you do go for your foil press bundle, you do get your heat-proof finger grips and tweezers and that, but they don't get overly hot, just nice and lukewarm. So let's move that out the way for now. So now that we've got our outline, let's come in with our large stamping platform. So we're going to come in with our platform and we're going to secure this anywhere on your platform base. It doesn't need to be anywhere specific, but we can then come in. Maybe some of you at home now are like, I know what is a way to do. I've not seen them do this before. Let's go in with our stamp. Now, ideally, you're going to want to do, I'm just going to clean this stamp off. You're going to want to do this with your large stamping platform or your magnetic base because you want to get it right in the exact place. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to sit that right into the middle of my foiled outline. And I am going to try and not get my head in the way, but I am going to look over just to try and make sure, which I'll look from up. Oh, look at that, Nicola. Brilliant camera work. I think we're pretty much central within the hummingbird. I think so. So now what I'm going to do is if I come in with my stamping platform, let's press that in. So we have got our card in the right place, we've got our stamp in the right place, and just to show it off, all that I'm going to do is use our Noir Black alcohol proof. But this could be your opaque pigment ink pads. You know, you could come along and do some heat embossing and foiling together. Wow. But let's ink our hummingbird up. Let's turn it around. Let's get it back into position and let's press. So if we press this one in now, we can then take this up. We can remove it. Look at that.
Oh, fabulous.
We've got a little bit just there that I need to press back in. And as I say, I'm doing it with the black to really show off the technique, but I would be doing this with maybe one of my other bright ink pads, or, you know, maybe come in with my colouring pens, colour in afterwards, or heat embossing. But we've now got our foiled outline from the die, and then we've gone in and we've stamped into the middle there. So we've got so many stamping dies out there within our collections or other brands that you'll be able to do exactly the same thing. So now go back, have a look at your collections, have a look at all the products that you've got and see where you've got the outline die and you've got your stamp as well. Now start to combine then. So we've got our foil press stamps, we've got our creator cards that we can foil with, we can die cut or foil our die cut pieces. Now we can foil the outline of our stamp detail and then stamp into the middle with the foil press.
A really, really great way of using so much stuff you have in your stash. And I think, as we said earlier, as we said throughout the show, it's going to be such a brilliant way of you getting back into your stash and rediscovering elements of it that you haven't used for a while. Remember, US, if you're in the US, how are we doing, Johnny, with the, oh, it's so low in the US. It is limited stock. It's in your basket. Please check it out if you're in the US. If you're here in the UK, we do have a bit deeper stock, not huge amounts though. I will give you details for it. If you are a UK customer, then details are there, $59.99, $47.99 as a platinum member. Just a note as well, if you're on the US website, you're only going to see the US version. If you're on the UK site, you'll only be seeing the UK version. So just pop there's no confusion for you whatsoever. Just get the one that is available there in your basket. It's hanging on by a thread now, so please do hurry with that. The other thing I need to tell you about again, which you guys have loved so far in this show, is this. It is that Vellum pad, the classic collection, brand new today. We're going to be featuring and looking at this in more detail in that later launch party show. Check these out. Look at how amazing this is. So we're looking at Vellum here, which is 150 GSM in a block colour. But then what you've got is this gorgeous foiled design and detailing all the way over it, which is amazing, in different designs too. Nice that you get a few of each design as well. So, you know, if there's some in here that you absolutely love, you're going to get a few of each. A lot of you are choosing to multi-order on this, which I do not blame you. You've got the love hearts, you've got the vines there, the butterflies, stars, you've got your florals too. It's a really gorgeous selection of different vellums in there. 24 sheets total, 12 by 12, 150 GSM, $29.99 or $34.95 gets you all of that, which is great. Right, massive thanks, Craig. We'll see you. We'll be back together at what, 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m.
I know.
For a masterclass. Can't wait to see what techniques you've got lined up for that.
I wonder what I'm going to go and do myself for a couple of hours. No, plenty to do. Go and get sorted for masterclass as well. So we'll have a look more technique-wise once again. But then, yeah, come back and see what we're going to do then. Be fun.
Brilliant. See you at 2 p.m, which is, of course, 9 a.m. if you are over on the East Coast. But he is back. Keith will be here in just a few minutes with all things Paper Dienamics. So we'll take a really quick break. We'll see you back here on the other side of this.
Obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Troy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
What a very, very busy start we're having to the day here on Crafters TV this Tuesday. Lots of love coming in for the foil press as well. Who we got here? Heather says, I just purchased my very first foil press machine. I'm excited to learn how to use it. Well, join us in a couple of hours and that is exactly what you will be learning. Heather says, that was Heather, sorry. Scrap Paper Scissors says, I've got all of Craig's foil press videos saved on my YouTube. I watch them every time I get my foil press out. It's a great point. You can save our shows so you can watch them back wherever you are watching them right now. Scrap Paper Scissors says, I really hope they come out with some nice Christmas foiling dies. Oh, watch this space. Pammy says the price is amazing. Chidai says, Craig, you must have cut your fingers badly to have band-aids on so long. He actually just likes the... he likes his friend's band-aids. I think that's what it is, Shaddai. He was actually saying how well they have healed up. Terry loving that vellum pad, as was Linda as well. Right. £10 Tuesday, don't forget about that over on the website. A whole selection of goodies at £10 or $10. He's just doing some last minute titivations. He's here, he's standing by, he's got his machine. How are you, Keith?
I'm good, I'm really good, Joe. Lovely to be here on Crafters TV. We hope you're going to have a great afternoon and evening with us. We've got lots to show you today. Brand new, Joe. Absolutely fabulous for sure. And of course, don't forget, we've still got on the website the Foodlies. Who can forget the Foodlies? So if you want to see my wiener, then you know you're going to be watching a little bit later on when we're going to get it out for sure.
We didn't rehearse that bit. Well, I didn't rehearse that bit. You'll be seeing it shortly, though. Right, let's... come on, why don't you come over? Come on, over you come.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Over you come. You're going to be in trouble today. I know it. I just knew it.
Joe, I'm here. High five.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm
great
good.
to have you back with us. So you always brighten our days when you come here at Crafters TV. Some new items for you. Hologram Days is what you are looking at here. Firstly, $52.99, $64.99. Brand new this Keith. What is it? We haven't seen it before. It looks like a kind of, you know, the crazy mirrors that you see at the fair. It's got a bit of that element to it,
hasn't it, indeed? Listen, we've got so much to show you in holographic, but one of the things that we're becoming famous for at Paper Dienamics is to give you the most unusual as is unusual can be. We've actually produced this in the factory. We've manufactured the colourways. We've colour washed this in all of these beautiful colours. So this is the lovely soft pink. Now, you mentioned there about those majestic hall of mirrors, Joe. Look at them there. This is high shine holographic card that we've given it a lovely soft pastel pink colour wash. Now we get two in every pack, Joe. We're going to get 2 different designs and 5 sheets of each. So those, if you want to just hold those for me, those are now these are beautiful. Just look at it. These are diamonds.
A girl's best friend, apparently.
On a best friend. You know, a pink rose diamond.
Amazing.
How would that be? So these are designed for you to use your dies, for you to use your embossing folders, to really bring the best of it, Joe. But in every pack you get 2 different finishes. This one is the random holograms with the circle diamond spots on there as well, and the bullseyes. And then this one that I've got here, we're just bringing this into play. This is full of the love hearts, and you can see again the cascade of colour on there. But this is if we can get in up close and personal, you'll see, Joe, that there are tiny millions and millions of love little hearts in there as well. For all of you lovers out there, this is the one that says, you know, you're going to make something really happy and you're going to send it with love, Joe. Absolutely. Now that is the soft pink. Let's go on to the next colour, which is the mint, which I love the mint. And again, very festive as well. Again, look at how those diamonds look in the green. This could be your emeralds. This could be your diamond cut emeralds on there as well.
Nice.
So again, another 5 sheets of that one included in the emerald green pack. But then to go with that, we've also got the emerald hearts. Who wouldn't like to have their emerald hearts as well? So again, a 10 sheet pack.
Beautiful.
You can buy these on their own, Joe, but Let's wait till we get to the end, shall we?
Okey-doke. What sort of weight are we looking at here, Keith?
These are 260 to 280 GSM.
Perfect.
There are 2 different weights included in there. Then we've got the soft, what do you call this, sapphire?
Yeah, it's almost like a baby blue kind of colour,
like a
isn't
baby
it?
blue, but a sapphire kind of blue as well. So again, keeping it to the jewellery theme there, you've got your lovely sapphires. But look at these bullseyes down on here. Look at all of the effects that you can see. Can you just see the effects that are in there? It is amazing. Now, you cannot buy, I must stress, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you can't buy this anywhere else other than on planet Earth other than here. This is it. It's right here today with the stock that we've got, John. That's it.
It's John.
I did call you John, didn't I? I did call you John. Yeah, where am I again? Just let me think about that for a moment again. I'm going to do my Columbo impression. Oh, where am I? So there's the sapphires. And then we've got the sapphire hearts as well, Joe. Yes. The only reason I mentioned Columbo is because every Sunday in the Smith household, we have Karen's nan live with us, you know.
Right.
And she's 97.
Right.
And we still got a crafting. We still have a crafting at 97. But she's got to have the TV on.
Yeah.
And every Sunday when I'm crafting at home, we're suffering the old plays of Columbo.
Right.
So that's why I know about the Columbo quiff. And just let me ask the wife, will you? We get all of that, really, on a Sunday in the Smith household. And we've got the 97-year-old trying to do a little bit of embossing and die cutting as well.
Right.
And it's really good fun. Now, that one's the sapphire. And then finally, Joe, in this quartet of colour, we've got the amethyst.
Oh, love this
and
one.
Look at the amethyst on there as well. Again, 5 sheets, but look how those diamonds sparkle. Those are a girl's best friend.
They
You
seem
can-
double shiny in this colour, don't they?
They are fantastic, aren't they, really, Joe? I mean, just look at the sparkle on these as well. They really are stunning. We're going to show you them. We're going to put them through the paces. We're going to do some die cutting. We're going to do some embossing. So don't worry, you're not going to miss a trick. They're all going to be there. And then, of course, you've then got your amethyst hearts as well to go with it as well, all in those beautiful colours.
Beautiful.
Now, you'd think that that'd be enough for today.
You'd think that would be enough,
You
wouldn't you?
would think that would be it. But oh, no. We're talking about Smithy here. We're talking about giving you the best of the best, and we can.
Oh,
Now-
so just let you know, almost 10% already gone on this. I've only seen it for a second.
Well,
so
I'm here for the day,
It's going to
you
be
know.
really, it's going to
No,
go really fast, this.
Yeah, you need to slow down a little bit, you know. just slow down a little bit. No, only kidding. If you want it, get it, put it in your
Absolutely.
basket now, because when it's gone, you know, who knows when I can get it again. Now, this is the rainbow, Joe.
This is amazing.
Look how the effects, look how shiny it is to start with, but then look at that cascade of rainbow effect colours. You can use it portrait, you can use it landscape. You're going to get that amazing cascade of colour, as you can see right across your screen there, in the silver finish. And again, beautiful for your embossing
Really
folders
gorgeous.
and everything in there as well that you can do. And of course, with we just had Craig doing the lovely foiling.
We did.
You could put foil on top of the foil, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Double foil.
10 sheets of those in the rainbow. How about a bit of crystal? Would you like a bit of
Oh,
crystallina,
yes,
Joseph?
please.
Joseph would like some crystallina. Here's our crystallina. Again, look at the effects on there. The rainbow effect of the colour, all beautiful. And again, another 10-sheet little pack there of the crystallina in the set for you as well. Now, don't worry, you can buy them individually, Joe, but just hang on for a minute, because
Yes.
we're nearly there.
Hang on, hang in there.
Hang on there. Now, this one I particularly like because this works with all of your small dies and your intricate embossing folders. Look how many millions and trillions of tiny little dots there are on that holographic foil. And again, look how the cascade of colour comes across on there.
It's like little, it's amazing, isn't it? It's so much detail. It's hard. I mean, it looks amazing on screen, but wait till you get it home and
Yeah,
you see
when
it
you
in the
start
flesh.
looking into there, it's really it's that optical illusion of what you've got, those billions, I will say millions and millions of tiny little dots collectively together create that fantastic hologram finish that you can see on there. Another 10 sheets of those.
Another 10
now,
sheets.
Joe, if you liked the hearts
Yep.
in the colours, which looked amazing, we're also going to give you the hearts in the silver. Now, a girl likes a silver heart, or it could be platinum, it could be white gold, I don't care what it is, it's amazing. And again, look at those tiny, tiny little hearts on there in the silver finish, and you're going to get 10 sheets of those, Joe, in the bundle. You can buy them individually, but just wait for a moment, we're nearly at the end. We've 2 more to go, I believe. This one is one of my favourites of all time. It's almost like cracked ice, isn't it, really? It's not almost those effects that you get on your conservatory roof when it's
Yes,
freezing
when it's
cold
freezing in
outside.
winter.
You get this lovely cracked ice kind of effect. Isn't that just beautiful? And again, just look at that cascade of colour. I can hear people saying, what am I going to use this for, Joe? What am I you can use this for all of your matting and layering, all of your die cutting. You can stamp onto it as long as you're using stays on inks and things. You can overstamp it as well. But this is going to add that je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi. That little French.
I realise you spoke French.
Oh, I know more French than you know, Joe, but I won't use it here today because there's children watching. But you've got all of this colour there in the cascade. That one is our cracked ice effect as well. 10 sheets there. One more to go. Some may say the piece de resistance, because you can have any colour you want as long as it's silver. But is it silver? This is the rainbow effect. This is the plane of the plane of the plane. But look again at the reflection on there. But look at the cascade of colour coming across your screen there. I can see a rainbow running across your screen there. You're going to get 10 sheets of those, Joe, included in with the set.
You will.
Now, Joe, you'd think that would be it. But if we grab all of it, Joe.
All of it.
Because if you're in for the day, this is the one to get.
You get
all 100.
All 100. And that's what everyone is going for so far. 10% has gone already. When you can have them individually, but you're going to want all of them anyway, and you save $13.61 or $31.58 when you get them all together. If you are a Platinum member, $42.39, $51.99. 10% of that's gone. That's people that have checked out. That doesn't include everyone that has got this in their basket at the moment. Lots and lots of you loving it at the moment. Pam says the papers are so cute. Jeff says good day.
Terry says Australian. G'day.
Good
My son's in Australia.
Really?
He is. He's out there just outside Sydney. Lives in the posh end.
Oh, the posh bit.
Oh, he lives in the posh end.
Nice.
He does, yeah. But look, he keeps saying to me, "You're going to come out." I said, "Well, when the planes are flying," he said, "Dad, they're flying." Oh, right. Okay, I'll think about that.
You'll have to go over.
What I need is for you guys to buy your holographic card.
We can send Keith to Australia. Terry Tom said, I didn't think I would like the holographic, but I used it once and now I am hooked. The great thing about it, Craig, it's catching now.
That's all right, Paul. That's no problem at all.
Keith, is that you only need a tiny bit of it, don't you? Because it's so impactful. It's not like you're going to be making a whole card blank out of this. Just one little matte layer in there is going to make it pop.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, use your dies with it to really maximise every square centimetre, every square inch you can use with those, Joe, for sure.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really is a craft room must-have, regardless of whether you're scrapbooking or whether you're making cards or whether you're making home decor, whatever you're doing. It's that lovely thing. We're all a little bit magpie-ish, aren't we? We love things that sparkle. Listen, if you find $1 on the floor, if you find a coin on the floor, you're not going to walk past it, are you really? It's shiny, you pick it up.
Of course you do.
I found £1 the other day.
Did you?
I did, and I picked it up. It was just my lucky day. Find £1, pick it up.
What did you buy with it?
That's a good question, that really. I have a feeling, I'm just trying to put my memory in gear now. Come on, Keith, put your brain into gear. I'm getting old, you know. I have a feeling that my 14-year-old son cadged it off of me.
Oh, that's no good.
Spread the wealth.
Spread the wealth, indeed. Karen says, I have the holographic card and I love it. Really, really good quality. Lots of you going for that. It's going really, really quickly. Something else, though, not just one launch, another brand new launch.
Yeah, let's not do it once, let's not do it twice. We're going to do it a few times as well because, Craig, let me just show you. Let me go to...
Joe.
Oh, yes. Who are you again? You're Joseph, aren't you? Yes.
John, Craig, Paul.
It's going to be one of those days.
It already is one of those days.
It's going to be one of those days. I know. All we need now is for somebody else to walk in. They'll be completely confused. Oh, look, here he is. Shall we show you the silver on its own? Because this is what inspired us to be able to turn this. So this is the satin silver. Look at the lushness of that. You imagine putting that through any of your embossing folders. Or
it's like brushed aluminium, isn't it?
It is like brushed aluminium, but it's beautiful. Now, I know you don't have touchy vision at home, but trust me when I say that is super silky, super smooth, and beautiful for your matting and layering. However, this you can buy today. We've got a bundle for you, so just bear with me a minute, because this is what inspired us, Joe, to go into these bad boys. Ooh. And these are then the things in colours. And we've got the matching colours to the holograms, Joe.
Perfect.
So you've got your holographic in your rose, which will work beautifully with the hologram feel. You can see there for your matte and layering. This is the piece de resistance for you to be able to put your mats and layers together, or for you to use embossing folders or your dies to be able to take that together. So you're going to get 10 sheets of the rose pink.
Amazing. We're talking about the same kind of weight here as
This
the
is
previous
slightly
one.
heavier. This
Bit
is
heavier,
definitely 280 GSM.
Oh,
is
nice.
This one.
So good
Whereas
for construction as well as all
really
the other
good
jobs.
for construction. You can make your lovely jewellery boxes. How about a bit of
Nice.
jewellery boxes?
Yeah.
But to go with that lovely jade green, or the emerald as we call it, we've now got the emerald. I mean, you can't buy this stuff. We have made this in the factory in Halifax, West Yorkshire. That's not Nova Scotia. That is Halifax in West Yorkshire. Just to put the people right, really. I mean, I'd love it to be in Nova Scotia, but it isn't. It's in Halifax in West Yorkshire. Not that there's anything wrong with Halifax in West Yorkshire, let me tell you.
Just a very different place to Nova
It's just
Scotia.
a completely different place to live, really, for sure. Yeah, and we talk proper Yorkshire down there as well, you know. We do. We talk proper Yorkshire. We're going that way. We're going whichever way we can to show you those beautiful. I'm going any which way we can. Is the camera following me, or am I following the camera?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But
At this point, 13 minutes in, who knows, Keith? Who's following who?
That's the emerald, Joe. Let's now just show you that lovely sapphire, shall we? Let's put the sapphire with it as well. You're going to show them all in a moment, Joe, because this is the sapphire. This is the blue. I mean, you can't buy this, honestly, anywhere. It's here today on Crafters TV. You need to put it in your basket. You need to check it out. You will not be disappointed. This is going to give your craft room the edge over everybody else's craft room, unless somebody else has bought it as well, in which case every craft room will be the same. But every craft room needs it, Joe. Every craft room needs it. That's the sapphire.
Brilliant.
Let's go to the amethyst, shall we? The lovely purple effect as well. And that makes then the quartet complete in terms of all of the colours.
Right.
So you've got the holograms in those two different finishes to match with the metallic card that we've colour washed in the same colour inks. Not everybody can do this, Joe. We have been working closely with our ink manufacturer, some really nice guys who've helped us develop an ink that we can apply with our press down there at the factory that will dry without having to be UV cured. Now, normally, to be able to get this, you normally have to UV cure it,
right?
Which means it's got ultraviolet light that's been applied. No. We're doing this with a specialist ink that you can't get anywhere else on planet Earth, apart from here, from Paper Dienamics. And as you can see from my reflections there, my fingers are in there, you can see the reflection. It is stunning, and it's beautiful to be able to work with.
Yeah, it's sort of matte, but it's still got a shine to it, hasn't it?
Yes,
Whereas
yeah.
matte usually is, a matte mirror is normally completely flat and dull. This still has a sort of bit of luster to it as well. It's definitely very different to anything you've had before.
It does. So, let's put the silver there. We showed that one just a minute ago at the start of it. That's the satin silver there, included as well in the bundle. Did I show the purple? I thought I did.
Yeah, it's that one there.
Did I? Oh, I must have missed a few sheets off there.
Okay,
Put there.
thank you.
Sorry, just getting back. So that's the satin silver. Now, of course, it wouldn't be Smithy without being Smithy without having the bright silver to go with as well. And if you like shaving, ladies, this is the one for you, for sure, because this is high shine, and I can use this for doing my shaving bit. Look, you can see right across the counter there with this lovely high shine silver. It really is beautiful. Those mirrored effects. Beautiful for all of those dyes.
Fantastic.
And again, put that with the satins, and they're going to get the yin and the yang working together. And then, Joe, finally, in this little section, to complete all of that, we have got the satin gold to go with it as well. There's gold in them, there hills there is, and there's gold on the show today. Look at the satin gold finish that there is on there. It is beautiful.
You're a Yorkshire cowboy now.
Well, we've got them all there, you know. We've got the cowboys in the hills of the Pennines, you know.
Right.
They are. They're on there. I mean, you've seen Brokeback Mountain, or Brokeback Mountain, or any other kind of mountain. We've got all of them in Yorkshire, you know. And in fact, Joe, our bit butts onto your bit.
Does it?
In Manchester,
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
He's a Mancunian boy. But so our bit goes onto your bit. Joe, just keep it. He said it was going to be crazy today. Oh dear. Listen, I hope you can have a lie down in a little while. You know, you can go and have a lie down.
Thank you.
But just for the moment, just bear with me. I'm going to give you the satin gold.
You're so
Pick it
generous.
up. Show the viewers what we're going to get there, Joe.
Absolutely amazing. So you get all of that, 70 sheets, all designed to perfectly match the holographic that you've seen there as well. A brilliant saving for you, which is a 20% saving, $33.49, $48.49. If you're a platinum member, that comes down, of course, to $26.79 or $38.79. A lot of people loving it. The foils are stunning, says Treasure Heart. Julie saying afternoon, all crazy friends. Pam E says, crazy, she actually said crafty friends, but if the shoe fits, Keith. Pam E says, I love this paper. If I'm buying anything else, Loving it. Anna says, what beautiful colours of cardstock as well. Very busy on the holographics, very busy on this as well, the metal moments. It was incredibly popular. This also, last time we saw it, was incredibly popular as well. So much so we've had to bring it back.
Sold out, Joe. Sold out.
Wow.
Oh, that's not my foot. That's the counter hitting it. Now we do that again in action replay. Slow motion. There we go. 50 sheets. This, Joe, is amazing. Look how I feel. I mean, people say that I'm thick. Just feel how thick that is.
Very thick.
It's very thick. This is construction weight. This is the card-making stuff off of it, or construction, make your boxes with it, make your jewellery boxes. It's extremely strong. It's solid core. It's that thick, it's difficult to tear, but it is a solid core, fibrous board.
It's almost more of a, it's a board, isn't it?
It is a board kind of weight, Joe. But you could, it's even strong enough that you could do a little bit of light colour watercolouring on there. Okay. Because you've got the thickness in there, and of course it's a fibrous board. So it's uncoated, there is no shine, there's nothing there to stop you stamping onto it. Yep. You can use your spritzes, your glazes, your colorisations. As I say, a little bit of light watercolouring for sure. You can use your pastels on it. But the thing with this, Joe, is that you can fold it, bend it, shape it, and it's got such strength in the rigidity of this that it will stand up just on its own as easy as that. You've got things in there that you can make those jewellery boxes. Great for making wedding favours for as well, you know,
perfect.
Or cake little boxes. If you want to make anything that's constructive that you need to have rigidity in there, this is the one, Joe. And you get 50 sheets, 50 sheets there, Joe, included in with that set.
Brilliant. If you just wanted to make card blanks out of this, I think you're going to absolutely love it for an A5 card blank. It's going to be perfect.
I've got to go.
You've got to go. You have got to go. I'll see you in a sec. He's off. 8.85 or 12.85. 12.83, sorry, if you want to grab that. Let me grab the pastels as well, because you guys are loving the pastels at the moment over on the website. This is backed by popular demand. Already, though, of this, 60% has sold out and gone. Oh, it's all double-sided as well. How amazing is that? 72 sheets in total. So it's pastels, brights and basics in here. 72 sheets in total. That's amazing value for 72 sheets. You're looking at 21.75 or 25.01 if you want a really lovely, lively, fun colour palette to be working with this summer. Then this is definitely going to be it. What a great stash builder as well, because you've got so many different colours in there, including craft card as well. So it's going to be a wonderful stash builder for you. Let me just recap those two brand new offers then that you've got. The hologram, which is this one just here that we had a look at. Remember, all of those different finishes in there for you. $52.99 or $64.99 is what you are looking at, but really beautiful. 10% gone here. You're going to get it in all those different finishes. The other one that we looked at too, of course, was the metal moments. 10% of this one now as well has gone too. So very, very busy across everything you've seen so far on the show. I'd love to know who's going for this. Let me know over in the comments. I love the Papers from Millie albums. Lynn says, cheering myself up with C2C TV today. Lol, there's lots of lols, lots of laughter in the comments as well. Of course, there always is when he's here. Mr. Keith, of course, Smithy is in the studio with us, and he's going to be with us for the rest of the day as well. We'll be back during our masterclass later and during our launch party as well. I love your display, Keith, that you've got over there.
Joe, I brought it with me. It weighs an awful lot. It weighs more than me, but I thought, do you know, you guys are worth it. You are definitely worth it. This is the way that we can show you the cascade of colour that you are going to get in the bundle today. This is just the holographic bundle, not the metallics. We'll show you that one in a moment or two. But look how beautiful these colours sit with each other. And you've also got the polka dots, those lovely diamond effects in there as well, and you've got the hearts in the rose, in the sapphire, in the amethyst, and of course in the jade green down at the bottom. And then alongside that, of course, you've then got all of those holograms that we've just gone through. But look how they all sit together, how you can do your matte and layer finishes with all of those. They are stunning. This is definitely one that you need to take advantage of now. This pack has been put together especially for you guys today at Crafters TV. You can't buy it anywhere else on planet Earth. it's here today at Crafters TV. So put it in your basket and check it out. You'll not be disappointed. What can we do with it, I hear you say?
What can we do with it, Keith?
I'm going to put my eyes on so I can see what I'm doing. I've got all sorts. You'll have to excuse my... the knife nearly went off there. I nearly caught it, blade way up. Young Craig's the expert at that, so I hear.
He is indeed.
Definitely. Be careful with knives, boys and girls. They are quite sharp. Let me just show you. I'm going to use a little bit of the hearts to start with, and I've just put 2 dies on. One obviously is part of your nesting dies, those dies that we use all of the time to create our lovely effects. And then down on here, I've got another die that's going to give us a little bit of a die cut. I've literally cut one of the sheets slightly in half, and that is as easy as that is going to go, Joe. Now, they've been really good actually. They're spoiling me because they've even given me a new set of covers for the MIDI. And this will work with, of course, with any of your die cutting machines. I'm going to use both of them today. I've got the mini Gemini.
Are you not to be trusted with a Gemini, Keith?
Well, they've given me the electric today, so I'm doing all right with the electric today.
We tried not to give him an electric machine, but he demanded one apparently. I heard during the break.
They said it's cutbacks personally, but but this does mean that you can craft anywhere with one of these. You don't need to have electricity. Even camping out in the middle of a field, you can craft with one of those for sure. Now look, hopefully if it's worked with the new I know it worked with the old sheaf, but look how beautiful these now are going to come off. So that one's now my lovely from my cluster dies. Now look at this one. That's just one pass through a hand cutting machine, and look at the little butterflies that are going to pop up with this.
Nice.
Aren't they just lovely? And that's just in one pass, Joe, with a hand cutting machine, not an electric one, which obviously has a little bit more roller power. That is literally just done through the little MIDI machine, but beautiful, the effects that you can get with this as well. And if you like this, I'm going to show you something in a moment that will give you the reason why you need to put this in your basket. And don't forget, it ain't yours until you check it out. It still belongs to me until you've checked it out. It does, honestly.
Well, I mean, technically it belongs to us, but you know, let's not split hairs.
well, yeah, all right, John. I get your point. If you're going to get so precious about it, then that's sure. Now you can see look how the colours are cascading across there for sure. I could see he's going to be trouble today, as that boy, he really is. But beautiful, aren't they really? Now, let me show you. If you like that, then you're going to love this. Because this, Joe, look at what I've done here. I've now cut them all out for you. Now on the top row, there you go, in the middle ones there you can see all of those hearts. And on the top row you can see the effects of what you get with those jewels in the 4 different colourways. That's the same dies used in 4 different ways to be able to show you exactly what you'll be able to create at home with all of those colourways. Isn't that just fantastic?
Really cool.
Let that think about what you've got in your craft room and how you could utilise those colours. Now, of course, you can make and sell. We're very happy for you to, Joe, for you to be able to make your crafting goodies and sell them if you so desire to do so. It's not a problem at all. You can make as much as you like, and of course you can make it last as long as you like by using every square centimetre, Joe. I think that was brilliant. I've just knocked that together this morning. That's how quick and easy it can be to be able to put those things together, Joe. Shall we do a little bit of embossing, Joe? Keith?
Yes, let's.
Yes. Who are you? Yeah, we can do all of that again, see? We can put that together for as well. Now, I'm now going to take one of the, again, want to take one of these. There we go, there we go. And we'll just cut it in half. The spots and the diamonds are randomly a little bit all over. So it might be in slightly different positions on your sheet, because I have to be honest, I'm a very honest person, honestly. This is packaging. It comes from the packaging industry. My good lady wife, the good current Mrs. Smith, said, Keith, what are we going to do with that? I said, Karen, it'll be fine. I'll think something. And I did. I thought, well, let's make it into colours. And then look, you can see how beautiful all of the colours become them in the diamonds. It has come from the packaging. If you think about what's made in packaging, high-end perfume bottles,
nice,
high-end luxury drinks, you know, your whiskies, your high-end, you know, really from things. And they use packaging like this, and they use opaque whites to colour out, and therefore leaving the hologram where they want it to be. And I said, no. We're not going to obliterate it so that it's all just showing a tiny little bit. We want the whole thing to show, but we want it to be pink or purple or blue or green. But again, this is just randomly showing you then, well, what happens then, Keith, if you put this through an embossing folder, Joe? Well, let's show you. Let's just do exactly that. I can't believe that they give me new pieces of equipment to test for me. I'm being spoilt, Joe.
You are being spoiled.
I am, I know. I love coming here to Crafters TV. It is fabulous. Everybody's so warm and welcoming, and we have a good laugh, as you can imagine. I get to have to work with people who they put me with. I don't get a choice in that. Yeah.
You shouldn't talk about Johnny like
to do
that.
With me. So if you've got any complaints about who I'm with today, who's guesting me, then just direct it to the management, please, because there's nothing to do with me. Joe, I think that you're great. No matter what people say, I think you are brilliant, really.
You could say it was John or Craig.
Yeah, it was a Paul, wasn't it? I think really as well. Now look at what happens there.
That's amazing.
Can you now see that the diamonds are still there?
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're still sparkling, aren't they? But look at the effects of what you can get there with your embossing folders. There is 1,000 and a million reasons to have this in your craft room, because there's so much that you could do with it. And again, I could then get my circular dies then, Joe, and I could cut these elements out and really make it a focal point on my creative projects for sure. It goes on and on and on. The list is endless as to what we can do, Joe. It really is fabulous to be able to play around with. Again, let me just put that one to one side for a moment, and because I've got so much stuff on here to be able to show you what we can do. Again, let's take a different colour. So we're going to use a little bit of a different colour again onto here. And what we are going to do, Joe, is we're going to take this particular die now, which again is one of my favourites. You can use multiple dies at the same time, but we could use a die like this, for instance, and we could put that over that big one there. We could give it a little bit of a fancy edge. And look, can you see where that one would be? Wouldn't that just be beautiful?
Oh, nice.
You know, we're going to give you something really superb to be able to play around with. And again, what do you think, Joe? We could think about maybe doing a love heart. We could do a love heart in the same kind of effect. So we'll put a little bit of a love heart on there, shall we, as well? And I'm thinking about all of the dies that you've got. Some are dies, some are small dies. We could use, as mentioned about using every square centimetre, we could put things like our wordings on there as well. So you could utilise all of those. We could actually get the two-tone wording. If we put that halfway and halfway across there, we're going to probably get the best part of a two-tone effect as well, Joe. So it's about just using your imagination, Joe, as to where you want to be able to go with it and what you want to do with it. But you've got all of these creative opportunities to be able to create the most amazing effects as you want to do so with there. I'm just going to use these 4 dies on for the moment. Maybe I could think about a 5th one that's going to give us something on there as well. Shall we do that, Joe? Yeah, we can do, Keith. Why not, shall we? Let's have a quick look. I'm not going to do that, but let's get a butterfly out. Oh, well, who would not love a diamond butterfly? And again, let's just give that the effects of what we're going to do.
I think the thing is, Keith, when the cardstock itself is so amazing, I mean, anything you do to it is going to look incredible, isn't it? If you're die cutting it, embossing it, you know, constructing with it, I mean, there's nothing you couldn't do that wouldn't be amazing with this cardstock.
Well, that's it, Joe. I mean, I've literally just gone into my craft bag and pulled out dozens and dozens of different dies that we can use during the course of today and cut things out for you or emboss with it. It really is amazing. I'm going to show you some finished card samples in a moment that have been done by Andrea, who's one of our amazing crafters, part of our design team, who's just taken this to a different level in terms of what you can do with it at home and to feed your imagination, because what can you do? You know, there's so many, your mind can go off into stratosphere thinking about what could you do with all of these elements. Now, just take me a moment to just take all of these things out. Oh, that one hasn't worked very well, Joe.
I think you're missing your magnetic shim, Keith.
I am missing a magnetic shim, aren't I, really? Let me just go over here and find
you've got one?
Have I got one? Well, I've got.
He's having a little look. Lots of you still chatting away at home, absolutely loving this. Any comments you've got, you can still keep getting them into me. Remember, what are you saying? Lots of laughter with you both today, says Grace. A cute little die, that one. Deborah says, good morning. Dang, I hate to be late for any of Keith's shows. He is hilarious, isn't he? Wendy Jeans has just had an idea. What if we have a die that makes cupcake liners? Those papers would be nice for that. Great idea. Yolanda saying absolutely beautiful. Pam says, wow, everything is so pretty. And Robbie also saying, good morning, a little late. These hologram sheets are gorgeous. I guess I need them. Need all in capitals, Keith.
Need capital N, Joe, yeah, for sure. Yeah, really, to be able to take this through its paces, you'd be able to do all of that, Joe, for sure. Hopefully I've got it right now. Oh, yeah, we're looking a little bit better. Maybe not 100%, but we're definitely looking a little bit better. I'm going to just for the benefit, I want to be able to cut that one out there. I'm just going to do it again, Joe. Just because I can.
That's the wrong ship. I'm coming over,
I haven't
Keith.
got the right bits.
No, you got the wrong bits. Not that one. No, you don't want that one. Don't put it through on that one. Hang on. Let me get you this one. Look, he still put it through anyway. I love it.
Live TV.
Right, here we go.
Just bear with me, my assistant's on the case. He's working on it, really. See, Joe, I couldn't find one either, so there you go. I'll put this through whilst we're waiting.
No, here we go.
Oh,
It's this one.
It's here. Oh, look, he's got all of the tackle there. Why didn't they give me one of those?
I don't know. Sabotage.
They made me look an idiot, didn't they? Really? Eh? And I don't need any help in that department, really.
Right. Take that metal one out.
You don't want the metal one?
No, I don't want the metal one.
Okay.
But you want the metallic one in there.
I want what one?
That one. Oh, hang on.
We got the sandwich right now, Joe.
I think so.
One day I want to be a real crafter.
There you go. I think that's right.
Well, thank you. A big round of applause for the assistant there, really. He did a good job, really. Can you call that other guy in who set this all up for me? I'd like to just
How's that worked?
I'll just have to tell him, you're fired. Nobody makes a fool of Smithy and gets away with it.
Has it done?
Here he goes. Well, look, let's just turn it over now. Let's just show you, all of the boys and girls, what we've done there. Only joking, honest. He's a nice guy, really. He's lovely. I'm just going to have to give him some lessons on how to prepare for the professionals turning up to do the shows, really. You know, because if you're gonna show us up a little bit like that, really, you need to make sure you do it right, Joe, don't you? Look, I'm pulling them all off. I'm going as quick as I can. Just humour me.
No worries. Christine says, go, Joe. Joe to the rescue. Joe to the rescue says, Pam. I mean, it's not very often that I rescue anyone or anything, Keith, but glad to be of assistance. Sarah Kay says, lol, Smithy always makes me laugh. He does make us laugh. He brightens our day here at Crafters TV, and he also brings us really gorgeous products as well. Very busy on this Hologram Days collection. Remember, it's brand new today. You're getting 100 sheets, $52.99 or $64.99, depending on where you're shopping. All of you able to use your Club Inspired discount, and lots of you going for this at the moment. It's really busy across both of those new launches that we're bringing to you today.
Joe, this is just amazing. I mean, again, look, I often surprise myself how good I am, really. If I don't blow my trumpet, nobody else will. The current Mrs. Smith don't blow her trumpet, that's for sure. I'm just getting my bits out my dies. There you go. It's just one of our dies that we use there. But let's just get all of the debris on. Now, look, here is the piece de resistance on this one as well, because it's just going to show you equally what you can do with it. Look how beautiful that is. Now, Joe, let's just put them there. In fact, I know what I'm going to do, Joseph. I'm going to get one of these over here. Just bear with me for a moment, because this is... see, I did come prepared of sorts, because now we're just going to show you what we can do with all of these things on here. I need to pop some bits out on there. But out of those elements that we cut out, look at the effects of what we've got on there. Aren't they just stunning? And
amazing.
Again, we've got our lovely two-tone... We've got our two-tone letters on there, Joe. So there we go. That's our sister in a two-tone effect. Look at the little daisy, look at the butterfly, and look at the love heart there with that lovely diamond centering. Isn't that just stunning? I mean, again, look at the effect of what you can create in there as well with your lovely diamond effects. Just absolutely amazing.
They are incredible. So there's so much dimension in there. Consider that's just a flat piece of cardstock. I mean, it's amazing. And that one is like a jewel, isn't it, there in the centre?
That is, this is going to lift your projects to a different level, Joe. And the other thing is, people are going to be mesmerised and say to you, how did you do that? And you've got to say, I can't tell you that. It's a top secret. It's an industry secret. How did we do that? Well, I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I'd love to tell you, but I can't tell you. But you'll be able to kid your friends on that you have given them real jewellery. But do you know what? It's completely wafer thin.
Amazing,
and
isn't it?
Flat.
Really, really incredible. Lots of you going for this at the moment. $52.99, $64.99. Let me take you through the colours then that you're getting in here. You're getting in the two different finishings. So you've got it here. I love it. This just looks so dimensional. It's unbelievable. That is a flat piece of cardstock right there. So you've got this finish, and then you've got it in the hearts too. And you'll get that in all the different colours here. You can see you've got it in that really lovely blush colour there. You're also going to get it here in this lovely sort of emerald green colour that you can see. You've then got it in that really lovely soft blue. We've got it in that sort of dusty pink colour as well. It's almost a bit purple in finish. Then we move into some of the other finishes here as well. So you've got, look at how shiny that rainbow is. Absolutely incredible. You've got it in the crystallina here as well. You're then going to get it in the dots there too. Amazing. Then you've got the heart in the rainbow. Look at how amazing that is. I mean, the amount of detail that you've got in there is really off the scale. Then you've also got it in this sort of cracked ice. Look at that. I think it's amazing how Keith and the team really managed to get this level of detail in here. And then you've also got, look at that. I used to have a backpack like that and I lost it. I know, I was gutted. You got that in there as well. $52.99, $64.99 is your price on that. It saves you $13.61 when you get it in this configuration. You can get it individually, or can get them individually, but why would you when you've got such a great saving on the collection there? We also have for you the metal moments. Now, the great thing is about this collection is that it matches perfectly the holographic that you've just seen. And you can see there how you get the two together. It's really lovely to have the two different finishes together in the same colourway. This one a bit heavier as well, this particular one. So again, it's going to be really great for things like your construction. You've got it here in the matching colourways, but again, the way that it plays with the light is amazing. So you've got the ones that are going to match your holographics there. You've got that lovely sort of emerald green colour. You are then getting that lovely soft blue. You're getting the wonderful dusty pink, which is this one, a sort of purpley colour there. You've got it also in your different finishes too. So you've got it in a silver here, which is lovely, a real sort of soft metallic silver. In the mirror board as well, which is amazing. I was going to try and, there you go, so you can see that just there. And then you've got it also in the matte gold too. So 70 sheets in total there for you, $33.49 or $48.49 if you want to get your hands on those. The other one I've got to tell you about as well, very popular when we saw it last time, it is back in stock. I'm going to get rid of that sheet. I mean, stay at that. That's Keith's live demo. We'll get rid of that over there. Again, this is amazing. It's 350 GSM. It is super, super thick, this cardstock. It is a board, really, more than a card. And again, you'll see how thick that is. Brilliant for card blanks. You can still die cut with that if you've got basic shapes. Wonderful as well for construction. $8.85. Or $12.83. I know it says 10 at the bottom there, but 50 sheets is what you get there on that one. We'll just get that changed for you. It was sold out last time and it's very, very busy now at the moment, so make sure you're snapping that up. 708 1027 if you are a platinum member and you want to get your hands on that one. Right, lots of you still chatting away. Panna says, hello, Joe and Keith and the crafty crew. Miriam says, good morning, y'all, from South Carolina. Good morning, Miriam. And also Ellen saying the colours in the collections are absolutely beautiful. Remember, the metal moments and the holographics, both brand new today, going really fast, well over 10% gone now, and lots of you getting your hands on this, which is awesome. With the metal moments, $26.79 or $38.79 if you are a platinum member. But we are going to go back to Keith, who's going to take us through the metal moments, I believe, and share with us some of the awesome things we can do with that.
Thanks. Thank you. Just forgot his name for a minute. Colombo. We're going to do the metal moments. Yes, metal moments. Here we are. We've got the metal moments. The metal moments. They're just kidding everybody on. Look, this is going to give you. Look, it's that shiny. I can't even see what I'm doing with it. Look, I'm just going to have to play around with my little thing. Look, 7 different colourways, all in those amazing colours. And what can't you do with this, boys and girls? What could you not do with this? This is just amazing. Now you can see there's a good-looking fellow down there somewhere. Oh, there he was. He was there. Look, there he is. Hey, that's me. You've got
That's what your phone sees when you open it,
satin
Keith.
silver, you've got the satin gold, and then, of course, you've got those lovely 4 colourways, which are unique, completely different. Nobody else has got them. We've got them. We've made them. We're bringing them to you. We're the first. That's all I need to say, really. However, Joe, I wonder where you gone then, you've got on the floor.
Just do it with shoelaces
what
up.
Can you not do with these colourways? Now let's start off with the basics, shall we, of the silver, which is fabulous. So I'm going to use the bright silver because you can see this is the one that's really the high shine, the total reflection. Let's just take one of our embossing folders, Joe, and we'll put this through and show you the... I want to just show the viewers really the different effects of what you can get using the same dies or embossing folders, but on different substrates.
Okay.
Because they will bring their own unique characteristics, Joe, which is brilliant. And of course, you can do that 7 times over with the metallic range, and you could do it another 10 times over with the holograms if you wanted to do so. So you've got such a variety of choice, Joe. Here we go. We're going to do this a couple of times because this is the bright silver. Look at the
cool.
effects
Look
of
at
what
that.
you can get with that. Isn't that just stunning? So again, we've got the yin and the yang. We've got the plain bit down on here, and then the high detail up there on the bright silver. Now that, you think, well, that's the only reason I need to buy that product, because you can see effect there. Let's now put that through with the satin effect, because you're going to get the same dye, but a completely different look, Joe. And that's what I love about our industry, about what we do as crafters. I love the different things that you can achieve just by thinking outside the box. And what we're doing at Paper Dienamics is we're trying to give you the core materials. We're not dye people, we're not stamp people, we're not cutting people. You know, we are the people that bring you the cardstock that you can do all of your magic things at home. Now again, here we go. We've got the satin silver, the lovely effect of what we're going to get there with the grand reveal on the satin silver effect as well.
Nice.
So again, look, you see that subtle and soft effects there next to one another. Absolutely lovely. What's missing from there, Joe, is the gold. Here's the gold that I prepared earlier, save a little bit of time. Look at the 3 different genres of what you can do with the same embossing folder, but done in the 3 different effects. It really is stunning. And the idea of having this in your craft locker is so that you can really pick and mix and do whatever you want to be able to do so. It really is stunning. If I can show the viewers as well, just let me put that to one side for a moment, because I'm going to show you 1 or 2 samples that Andrea has done for us today, using things like the bright silver and the colours of the holographics. Look how the effects are on there. The flowers, the little diamond jewels in the centre on here, if you can see that in the reflection there, you can see all of those diamond effects in there with the holograms, but we're mixing it with the silver effect and also the holographic inlay there done in the rose pink. So you can see how those effects work with each other. Look how it's all die cut, aged to perfection. That could be me, Joe, or it could be you. I don't know. Here's another one done in the gold look, in the satin gold with the lovely fairies on there. Look again, look
I
all
love
of
a
the
fairy.
things, isn't it beautiful? And again, look how the jewel in the crown effect on there, really. I mean, this is literally like one of those Disney films, isn't it?
It is, isn't
You
it?
know, because you've got those lovely jeweled effects with the fairy, and of course, it's magic. It really is. It's magic how we're going to be able to do that for you as well. And listen, another thing that I thought about doing, well, I didn't think about it. Our Andrea thought about doing it, and I'm just going to try it. Just to show you that I'm a professional, is I'm going to show you this one. This is really, really clever. I'd never thought about doing this. Look at that. Now, that is the blue that we've distressed. Now, also, this is the 300 GSM cardstock, and look how it's been stenciled. Look how beautiful that we've applied the ink there to the stenciled effect.
Really
but this
cool.
is the sapphire blue in the cardstock, which I'm just going to have a go with, Joe, because I think I could do that.
You can have a go at it. Amazing.
I'm going to have a go just to show you how we can, you know, anything that you can do, I can do a bit better for sure. So I'll just put that to one side. I've brought my DIY kit today, so let's just do a little bit of things. Nothing was hurt during the making of that part of the show. We're good. Now, you see, can you see where we are now? We've got the blue there and the blue there. Now I'm going to get my DIY, my little sanding block.
Nice. Oh, cool.
So I think that's a work of art, that.
It is a work
good
of art.
money for something like that. Now, really, I mean, you could literally then put that through any of your embossing folders. I don't know if I've got one. Oh, I've got one here with words on. Let's put this one through. See what happens, Joe, with it, really, shall we? Let's see what comes out with that. I mean, again, it's just thinking about those things that are a little bit different. And we're just giving you the base materials for you too to be able to play. But as soon as I saw that Andrea's done, where she's actually distressed it and given it that wonderful distressed look, isn't that brilliant? Absolutely brilliant.
Really, really fantastic. And I just love, Keith, that you're just giving us so many ideas for the sort of things that we can do with this. There are so many different ways that you're going to be able to use these cardstocks. And the brilliant thing is that they are all really good quality, all really heavy weights as well, which means that they're going to be a blast to use.
It'd have been all right if they used it the right way around, because this is in the best Yorkshire language, Joe. If you've spotted that, really.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I couldn't do that again if I tried, really.
No.
But it does say best wishes or the best. They're all there. Which is happy anniversary backwards. But they're all there. But you can get the general idea as to how that they have all worked as well. Like, see. So listen. It's an easy mistake to make. If I'd have done it that way around, it'd have been right. You'd have said, Keith, you're a genius. But, you know, just to show that we're only human, you know, it's maybe not as good as Andrea's, for sure, but you get the general idea. Get your sandpaper out, give them a little bit of a light rub, and give them that lovely distressed effect as well. So we could do all of that, Joe. I don't know how we're doing for time, Josie.
Well, we're fast running out of time. We've got about 10 minutes left in this show. If you want to go for the Metal Moments, you can. It is all available right now. Remember all of those gorgeous colourways that you are receiving it in. So much you can do with this. A really nice heavy weight, this one. So you've got it there in that gorgeous pink, in the lovely emerald green colour there too. You've got it in that lovely soft blue, the wonderful sort of blush purple there as well. Then you're also going to receive it in the silver, which is wonderful, and in the mirror, and also there in the gold too. So you're going to get 10 sheets of each of all of those. 70 sheets in total there as well. Don't forget also about this, which is your amazing plain white cardstock. So it's your core card, your A4 pure extra white uncoated card there, as you can see. Make sure you are going for that one. The other one we've got is the pastels too. 72 sheets in total here. It's absolutely loads for you. $21.75 is an amazing price. $25.01 if you are in the States. But what a brilliant selection of colours. If you're looking to build your stash, this is going to be absolutely perfect to allow you to do that. It's got a bit of a sort of an organic feel to it, Keith, as well.
Joe, this is better than it looks on the screen, because this is manufactured by one of the few paper mills left in the United Kingdom. So this is completely British. It's manufactured here in the UK. It's a solid core, 240 GSM. That means it's pink at the front, pink in the back, pink in the middle, etc., etc. You've got all of that choice of colours, 24 different colours in there. A colour that's going to work with all of those holograms, all of those metallics. Every colour that you're going to need are going to be picked up from these rainbow effects. They really are stunning. And of course, it's quite an environmentally friendly product as well, Joe, which I'll go into more detail with a little bit later on in the show, because obviously this has been used using partly recycled materials as well.
Ah, amazing. $21.75, $25.01 gets you that if you're a platinum member, $17.40 or $20.01. Don't miss out on that. Very popular at the moment. Right, we're going to go... Ow! I've just cut myself on the paper. We're going to go back to... that's gonna be sore now, isn't it?
It is, Joe.
That was a very silly thing to do, wasn't it?
Can I just say, just don't get blood on the
Do you know what was very good, though, is that it was an owl. It could have been anything. I could have said anything, couldn't I?
You could have said anything, Joe. Yeah,
it was
for
just
sure.
an owl.
And
that was fine.
We would have got a taster of your French then, wouldn't we?
We would.
Really?
Do you know what? That's not bad, Keith. In over maybe 4 years, I think it's the first time I've done that.
Really?
So there we go.
Cut?
Yeah, first one I've got.
I do it nearly every day.
Yeah.
Every day. What's wrong with you?
What would you like to share with us next?
You're obviously not doing enough with paper. Listen, let's have a bit of a play. We're going to make a card and we're going to mix and match with the colours and the holograms, and we're going to be able to put something together really, really special for you. So this is the blue love hearts, and we've got an 8" by 8" card here. It would be good to finish the show on a bang, so that Smithy has made a card and shown the viewers exactly why they need all of this and how easy it is to be able to play.
Hologram days, a quarter gone. Doesn't take into account everyone that's got it sat in their basket at the moment, Keith. Very, very busy on that.
Wow. Well, that's gone up very, very quickly. Boys and girls, you're going to need to be quick. There is a need. There is an urgency. You need to get it in your basket. But don't forget, it's still Joseph's until you check it out. I did say it was mine, but he's claimed it and said, no, it's his. So it's still Joseph's until you check it out. Now, you can see on here, I'm mixing and matching with the whites, Joe. A little bit later on in the show, I'm going to do something this afternoon with the whites to show that's going to show you exactly why you need to have that in your crafting room. What I would normally do, boys and girls, I'd cut the middle out of that, really. I wouldn't ordinarily cover it over. For the benefit of speed and time, I'm just going to literally cover it over. It's fixed. There you go. Did that make you jump? I'm sorry about that. Now we're going to use a little bit of the silver hologram to sit on top of the blue. So again, we're mixing and matching with the colours so you can see how you're matting it, your basic matting and layering techniques. Have you got cold, Joseph?
I have, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, really. You know, you shouldn't lie on wet grass. It's terrible.
It's been a while since I've laid on white grass? Wet grass.
Wet grass, yeah, you can't lie on wet grass.
You shouldn't, what also, Johnny? Shouldn't sit on a cold wall.
Yeah.
What, because you get cold?
Been out with your friends?
Sitting on a cold
Yeah,
wall.
there we go. Now, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to resist the temptations of what they're talking about behind the scenes. We'll do a fly on the wall documentary later on about what goes on in the rooms of this wonderful, wonderful building. But it's all good fun, let me tell you. Now, look, this is the lovely pink again. We can see how we're mixing and matching with the substrates, playing around with them. So we've got the blue, we've got the white, we've got the silver, and now we've got the lovely pink going in there as well. And you only need to show that lovely little edge to be able to get the sparkle, the glitz, the glamour, because the light's going to shine off of it, Joe. And then look, what can we do with it as well? Look at this one. This is fantastic. This is using the blue of the metallics over the holographic. I don't know if you can see that actually, but if I can just come in up close and personal, you'll see that we've got in here, we've got the lovely holes that are in here, but we've got the holograms sitting behind all of those effects.
Really gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, look, they're all in there, here and here and here.
Wow.
So we're literally playing around by putting the behind, you know, matting and layering and doing all. You can see there, I've lifted that up there. See the holographic sitting behind there. Fantastic. Just use your imagination of where you can go. It really is stunning.
Keith, there's loads of questions coming in about what that die was with the lift-up butterflies.
It's a lift-up butterfly die.
Where's it from?
It's from the house of Keith.
Right, Keith doesn't know, I think, is the answer to that. Which is, we've had a lot of questions about it. We've had a lot of questions about it, and I didn't ask the question because I knew the response I was going to get. So that proves my point. Yes, Keith hasn't a clue, is the answer to that. He's had it for about 11 million years.
Well, listen, I did say that I'm honest with the boys and girls. I can tell you where it's come from. It's come from the current Mrs. Smith.
Right.
And I'll find out for you the next time I'm here where we acquired it from.
Okay, doke.
But if people do like it, I might just think about having it recommissioned.
Okay.
We'll do our own interpretation of that one, shall we? Same as we've got our own interpretation here. Look how beautiful that wording, celebrating style, sits, Joe, fantastically well on this collection. And now what we can do is we can add in those wonderful, wonderful corners down on the side there, and we can add this other little bit onto the other corner as well. We haven't used a stamp or anything, you know, out of the ordinary. We've used maybe a die to cut out the words, and we've used some embossing folders. But the sort of thing that you may well have in your craft room, and if you haven't, then certainly on the website here at Crafters TV, you're going to find things that are very not dissimilar, shall we say.
Yes. Julie says, what wide tape Keith uses?
Do you know, I'm working on that, Joe. I am working on a plan with the wide tape. So if you like the wide tape, watch this space. Keep tuning in when Smith is on, because we've got something coming very, very shortly.
Excellent.
Not just in the future to show you that. We could embellish it up. We could add a little bit of ribbons. We could add some bling on there as well. But from a point of view of taking those and looking how the reflection is with all of these holograms sparkling and glitzing and glamming, if you wanted to make and sell that card, Joe, how much would you charge for a card like that? That is just stunning, isn't it? Effectively, a beautiful, beautiful card that you can really, have a lot of fun. Well, can I just show you one of the things, Joe?
That is card of the show. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because Craig didn't make any cards. He did techniques, and that's the only card you've made. So that's the only card of the entire show. You're a winner.
I could be on the board, look here, with Sarah.
Let's not get carried away. But you've won card of the show.
I mean, Jan's on there as well, and Craig, he's on there as well. we're gonna. There's still room for Smithy. I see Ben out won one. Yeah. Anyway, but that's another story. Never mind, Ben. You can keep going. Look at this one. How about this? This is going to make you laugh because this one is out of this world.
That's amazing.
They peel them with their metal knives. For those of you who remember, in the 1970s and 80s, there was an advert for a instant mashed potato.
Oh, I love instant mashed
potato. They peel them with their metal knives. Yep. All right. Listen, I'm laughing inside anyway.
I'm laughing.
I thought it was funny.
Right, shall we recap what you've seen? Thanks, Keith. It's interesting as it always is. A pleasure to have Keith with us in the studio. Let's go back through then exactly what you're getting. Let's start with those hologram days. Exceptionally busy on this at the moment. Over a quarter of the stock has gone here. Remember, you're going to get it in the 2 different finishes. So you'll get it in with those wonderful, almost like disco balls, aren't they? And then with the hearts as well. And you've got that in all of the different colours there for you. So you've got it in that lovely pink, that wonderful green, the gorgeous blue. You've then got it in this wonderful purple finish too, as well as, of course, the mirror, which is very silvery, that one. And you'll get it in this one here, which is the crystalline. You're getting that one. You've got it in the dots. You've got the rainbow just in the hearts, which is amazing. You definitely needed those extra 10 sheets of that. You've got the cracked ice there as well. You get 10 sheets of that. And you will also get this rainbow. But look how, I mean, have you ever seen as much rainbow in a rainbow card? Absolutely amazing. And then the other one to remind you of course, is this one over here, which is your metal moments. And what you've got is, you've got it in the corresponding colours, of course, which go with the holograms. A fifth of the stock of this one has gone as well now. So they're all your corresponding colours from the other collection. Then you've also got some extra finishes in here, which are the silver, which is that one there. The silver, the mirror board, I should say, and you'll get it in the gold as well, which is brilliant. So make sure you're snapping that up and taking advantage of that. Big thanks to Keith. Keith will be back with us for another hour at 3, which is amazing. So make sure you join us for that. That'll be, 10 a.m. On the East Coast. We will be back, though, of course, with that foil press masterclass, 2 p.m. Here in the UK, which is 9 a.m. on the East Coast. Myself and Craig, we might even get the shiny shirts on, so make sure you come and join us for that. Don't forget to check out your baskets for all of these wonderful things that you've seen. Remember as well, a lot of the UK warehouse deals are still live over on the website. Make sure you're going back to those if you missed that yesterday. And also, £10 Tuesday is a thing over on the website today as well, so you can go over there and grab a bargain. We will see you back here in 1 hour's time for that incredible foiling masterclass. See you then, take care.